We've been doing a lot of exploring lately in British Columbia, Canada, and the province right next door is a place called Alberta. There's no similarities between the two. Alberta offers a completely different viewpoint and has a lot of history here. It also is the home of the Canadian Badlands, a place where, well, it looks like cowboys and Indians used to roam, and definitely a spot where there's been a lot of dinosaurs. Crazy, right? But we'll get into the dinosaur stuff in the next few days. Today we're just out exploring the area, kind of the outskirts of Drumheller, and also into the ghost town of Wayne, Alberta. Welcome to the Canadian Badlands.
Driving in here today was crazy cool because all around us up there, it's flat. It's the prairies as far as you can see from horizon to horizon, flat. Nothing but wheat fields and farms. And as we were driving in today, we started to come down this hill. I could feel my stomach start to turn like I was driving into some scary country and western movie. And here we are, my friends, in an epic place here in Canada. It's called the Canadian Badlands. Welcome to... I don't even know where I am. I hear crickets. I hear crickets.
Being out here definitely feels like you're back exploring in the pioneer days. It kind of still semi-feels like it's untouched and undiscovered. It's a wild one. And all the little lines you see out there, that's all the different water levels from over the years. From what I understand, these valleys were carved out by glacier floodwaters from like over 10,000 years ago. It's wild to think that this whole area was once covered by a very small, shallow sea. That's insane because literally surrounding here is nothing but prairies and absolute flatlands, and that's it. This is a little town called Wayne, Alberta. It's actually listed as a ghost town. You guys might want to Google the stuff on it, but I myself didn't see this as a ghost town. It had an old hotel there and an old bar called the Last Chance Saloon and a bunch of Harleys out front and a great outside patio. Me, I don't know, ghost towns always I just figured it'd be like abandoned things and just kind of have that scary vibe. This was just a tiny little quaint town. I liked it.
We need to clean this up a little bit. I was just looking in my side mirror of the van and I could see a hair growing out of the side of my ear, like right there. It was like this long, and I'm not exaggerating, a solid inch or so just hanging out there. I'm like, oh my gosh, how many people have been seeing this in videos and been like, "Crawl, the hair drives me freaking nuts." So we're going to trim everything. Everything. Need a pot, and I also need my, is this called a pot? My thing to boil water with. I need both of these. Doing this is a little bit of a process. It probably takes me 4 rounds of doing this to heat that water. So it's got me thinking maybe I need a metal poo bucket. Yes, this is my poo bucket. I don't poo in the bucket, I poo in a bag, so you get it. It's not that gross. It's not as gross as it sounds. If I had a metal one, I could stick this whole thing on top of my outside stove, hey? And heat the whole bucket in one shot? Now you're thinking, buddy. Now you're thinking. If you forget about putting this in here or double checking that this thing is tight, you will completely destroy this whole thing that easy. That's it. You put the plug on the power side and you are good to go. It comes with a little hook. Normally I would hang it here on the side of my van because that's a good height, but because the road's right there, hanging it up there is a little bit too tall. So what I do sometimes is I'll shut it in the door, keep that on a bit of an angle. This is where the shower head goes. And as long as the shower head's at a good height, perfect. One last thing of hot water. How we doing? Oh yeah, so good. Here's how it works. Power on, drop it in. Boom, and there you go. And that is a decent shower pressure. Look at the butt on this tree. Look at that. Looks like a bum. Hey, you got a nice bum there, tree. Look at it. Looks like the tree's bent over. Having things in your van that are dual use is so important. That shower was super satisfying in my poo bucket of all places. And this lives right there. In the bottom of this, I keep bags and all my toilet paper. And my toilet seat, that just snaps on there. And my toilet lid, which breaks. If you end up buying this luggable loo by a company called Reliance, I don't know if you can read that, and your lid breaks, do not buy a new one because it's just gonna break too. Wrap it up, and it's ready for the next time. It's called Base Camp by a company called Boss. Got it at Cabela's. I haven't looked for these on Amazon, but I do know a few friends of mine that have bought the Amazon versions of these just from like random companies, and they've worked just the same. It's time to retire my toaster. This thing has had better days and it's missing one of the things. It's this thing. I don't know where I lost it. It just goes in and out of the drawer. But we're going to retire this one. And a subscriber sent me this, I don't know how long ago now, a very long time ago. Yeah, they ordered me another one from Amazon here. So they don't stay this clean looking for long. As soon as it takes heat the first time, this thing turns into just a raw piece of metal. It got dark fast, man. Chrissy, where you at, buddy? Bruce, come. Come on. Let's go, buddy. Come on. This recipe I'm about to make actually calls for pepperoni. I don't have any pepperoni, so we're going to use some garlic sausage. I seen this recipe on TikTok. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but it seemed kind of cool. I don't exactly remember the order all this stuff was done. Don't laugh at me if this doesn't work out, okay? So, right away on the bottom, we have a layer of cheese. All right. Then we pour the eggs. Turn this down, let this cook for a minute. That's the kind of cook I am. I find things on TikTok that look appealing. I'm like, I need to try that. gonna put another layer of cheese on the top here. Gonna add a little bit of spice to this. Just some of that last dollar stuff I like. And then on the top goes a tortilla shell. And you want to push this into the egg a little bit so it sticks. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh no, that's a total mess. Ah, gross. Look at this. It's supposed to flip over like a pizza. Screw it. We're gonna have an omelet for dinner, apparently. Well, I thought we were gonna have a pizza for dinner, but apparently not. TikTok, you failed me. But that looks like a crustless pizza. It was supposed to have like a tortilla shell on one side and you flip it over and it looks like a pizza. But that, my friends, is one ooey gooey, cheesy bundle of goodness. We can't say that was a total failure. That looks friggin' delicious. Welcome to Chromie's Kitchen. We made a garlic sausage and egg and cheese crustless pizza. Oh my gosh, because I cooked the cheese super long, it's very crunchy. This is not good for me. There's definitely a lot more room in these cupboards, that's for sure. Well, except for that one. That back one is where all my Dixon flannels are. There's a lot of flannel shirts in there. Definitely a lot. But we've definitely opened up a lot more room in here now that I've gotten rid of a few of my designs. This was packed to right to the ceiling with shirts. I recently gave away some of these shirts to some people that came by my van. But yeah, guys, we're in the midst of cleaning up some of the designs that we have. I have a lot of designs, and over the years we've accumulated a lot of designs, so we're in the midst of blowing some of those out and focusing a little bit more on the ones that I love, like this van life shirt that I'm wearing. It's so good. That means we've got lots of things that are getting tossed at the store, so check it out, vancityvanlife.ca. Last chance to get some of... Hear that? It's just a cupboard, bro. It's just a cupboard. I thought it might have been my little hydraulic hinge, but it's not. It's the actual hinge itself. Hi, buddy. What's going on up here? Not only are we blowing out some of these designs on t-shirts, we're blowing out most of these stickers. So we have 10 sticker packs for $20 right now. It's your last chance to get a bunch of these. Last chance for that one. The Weirdos Unite USA and Canada, the last night for both. What's Up Weirdos is gone. Yup, I'm Weird is gone. The Weirdos Unite Converse gone. I Sleep Around gone. The Cruise with a Tongue Out probably gone. So last chance to get those packs, you guys. $20 for 10 stickers.
Instincts. I will grant you this. This annulment. That's great. So like that. So her parents, yeah, they were wildly skeptical.
I'm watching a podcast with my very first inspiration for starting YouTube, and that is the one and only Mr. Casey Neistat. He hasn't been posting on YouTube lately, but he's been guest on so many podcasts, and right now he's on the comedian Bert's podcast. It was so good. I'm about halfway through it, and I don't know, that Casey Neistat guy has been a really big inspiration for me. Back when I used to watch him many years ago when I was at the day job, and I was just like in such a stressful place in my life and felt stuck, coming home and watching him grind and making YouTube videos every single day inspired me. It was his workload and work ethic and the amount of amazingness that he could put together in a video every single day, that he filmed himself and edited himself for the majority of his everyday vlog life, was just such an inspiration to me. And I love the guy. You know, he's always got so many great things to say. So if you've never experienced Casey Neistat in your life, go Google him. His time on YouTube was very influential for me and what I'm doing here today. And anytime I get the chance to watch him on somebody else's podcast and stuff like that, I'm all over it. I really wish that he was still creating content on YouTube on a regular. Once in a while, he'll surprise you with a video. But other than that, this is my only taste of him now. That's the one thing that just kind of inspires me. But anyway, today didn't work out as planned. I had a huge plan today that we were going to do ghost towns, and then we get to this ghost town here and we find out it's not really a ghost town. It was once a ghost town, the town of Wayne, Alberta. But there's no, to me, I picture a ghost town as abandoned homes and abandoned buildings and things like that scattered around. Well, the town of Wayne, Alberta happens to be very populated. There's probably maybe 30 residents in there that live in there full time in their own nice, pretty little built modern day homes. Nothing old school. But anyway, that's the plan for the next couple of days, you guys. I have a list of places that I want to go check out. So we're going to cruise around the Badlands for the next day or 2 days or whatever, and go see if we can find some more history around here. And maybe we will pop by the Dinosaur Museum. I filmed at that museum a few years ago when Cruzy was just a little baby puppy. But maybe we'll pop back in there again in the next few days. If we don't, just go back on my channel, type in Dinosaur Museum. You guys will find that video that we made in Drumheller, which is the town just over there. But anyway, guys,
in the bank account to my name.
I'm going back to watch more of Casey Neistat here. Thanks for watching, you guys. And if you're looking for some motivational stuff, go check out his channel. Way worth a watch. And I don't know why I say that, because I know 99% of you know who Casey Neistat is. My first YouTube inspiration.
Couldn't get a credit card because I maxed them out, never paid for them. Like,
anyway, guys, we're gonna go see ya.
No parents
I'm hungry.
like nothing. And I remember like she came to Connecticut.
Dinner is not gonna.
I think it was probably my grandmother's house or something. Like
snacks, raisin bread, and butter.
Bed in the attic that was like,
that's it.
Horsehair on. Like, I'm not kidding. And we're in the car, which is a rental car that she paid for. You know, I never turned my monetization on my YouTube channel. This is like a fact that most people just don't get. But I did 100 million views before I turned on monetization. Because it to me at the time, and this is wrong, and I regret this, and I'm an idiot for doing this, but I felt like there was some degree of integrity. Like, by not monetizing them, I was doing them for the art of it.
Yeah.
That, like, I'm an idiot for doing that. Don't ever do that. If you do that, I don't think you're an artist. I think you're...
And we're going to leave you guys with that. Man, I love watching podcasts sometimes. It's just, I'm not one to listen to them, but I really enjoy the ones that you get to watch. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching today. Hopefully you guys learned a little something about van life and how I shower, and enjoyed our adventures through the Badlands of Alberta. We got a few more days out here. Tomorrow we go do some more small town exploring, and also the day after that we're going to hit the Dinosaur Museum in Drumheller, which is one wild experience. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you want to know anything that's inside of my van, you can check that out on the website at vancityvanlife.ca. Also on there you're going to find links to everything, including all of our merchandise that we're blowing out and the sticker packs that are on sale until supplies last. All right, guys, peace out. See you soon.